Welcome to Changsha, capital of Hunan province, a city of 9 million people and an underrated spot to visit in China. We came for a visit since we caught a direct flight, and after 2 days here, which we extended into 3, we're leaving wishing we had more time here. Changsha is known for its spicy Hunan cuisine, nightlife, and is the undisputed capital of Chinese street eats like the pitch-black stinky tofu. We just visited the Guinness World Record snack shop, the biggest snack shop in the world. We're in Changsha. We just arrived last night and we're going to be here in the city for the next 2.5 days. So we've just wandered down the street this morning, picked up some dumplings. This is my personal favorite. After we eat, we're going to get going. We're going to check out the pedestrian street. In this city, there's also the giant Mao head, and we're also planning to visit a park and a few other things. We'll see what we get up to. We spent the day wandering Wuyi Square and Huangxing Road, packed with street food vendors, massive crowds, and a very lively energy. Changsha is home of Chayan Yusi, a very popular milk tea brand. In Changsha, there's a brand that's very famous called Chayan Yusi, which is a milk tea company, and you can't go more than like 20 seconds without seeing another one. So you will see this logo everywhere. They're selling ice cream. There's a sign on the stand that said it was 2.91. So I asked this woman to help me. I want to say it's a milk tea peach blossom. I have no clue, but it's pretty good.
That's delicious. Has a floral taste to it, but like little chunks of something too, and definitely a milk tea flavor.
We're on some sort of pedestrian street. We're not that far from Wuyi Square Station. There's stations all over this road, but there are no cars here. But it is immediately very overwhelming. There's so many shops, so many options, lights, lots of sounds. People with speakers. You could spend a month just exploring just this one street. Came into another Chayan Yusi and there's nobody here, so I made an order. I did the whole thing on WeChat. The girls here are so nice. She came over with a translation and it said, "Eat the orange on the top first. Be careful not to choke." But there's nothing else like chunky on the top, so I think it's just this orange. Wow, it's really good. It's a slice of dried mandarin orange. It's very thick, and there is something inside of it that has kind of a popping boba. Like when you chew it, it has a pop. It tastes like mango sticky rice. It's good. Real quick, I just wanted to show you the floor tiles. There are so many floor designs here. Like this one is some sort of wave wind one. We also saw one that was some sort of temple design. Just as you walk, you'll see them. We spent the whole first day a bit tired and overwhelmed wandering the pedestrian roads and accidentally found a 1980s recreation of Changsha in the mall. We just randomly came into a mall because I had to use the toilet, and we've come up and you can see what looks like some sort of construction area. So this area, Super Wenheyou, actually takes up half of the Hisense Plaza building, and it's 6 floors that reproduce the streets and alleys of Changsha in the 1980s.
The map of the streets as they used to be.
So if you are wondering how to find it, this is what it looks like from the outside, and it's inside the Hisense Plaza. You'll see newspapers, this confusing lobster man. Just head on in. It's very confusing. It really doesn't look like anything. It looks like maybe there's like one single restaurant, but when you go inside, there's actually history, art, and then all 6 floors of historical 1980s Changsha. It's cold outside, so I ended up coming into this underground mall, and I just bought a pair of jeans. I think they look pretty good. I love that everyone here is my height because the pant is the perfect length, and I got these for $69. Interestingly, when you buy jeans, the jeans don't have a hole where the button belongs. So only when I bought the pair of jeans that I wanted did she cut the buttonhole, and I'm pretty sure they do that so that you can feel like the pants that you're wearing are brand new. Huangxing Walking Street is Changsha's main pedestrian strip, and it is touristy. Very randomly, where we're walking on the street, which is packed, there's lots of people giving out samples, and this girl pulled us into the shop and was like, "Can I take a picture with you?" So she took a picture with us and then gave us both a little bag of snacks. Oh, I saw this in the museum. Apparently this is a must-try snack in Changsha. I don't know what it is. Looks like a cracker. This one says de-oiled peanut. The girl was giving out samples of like what tasted like some sort of wine. But here we are. Every stall is selling something, and the road kind of smells faintly of stinky tofu. We decided to try some from a popular brand. So we're here at this shop called Hey Black Tofu, which is, we think, the most famous in this area for smelly tofu. It says smelly and tasty on the sign, and this area has tons of smelly tofu shops.
Black smelly tofu.
I don't know why it's black. So I know that the tofu is fermented and then they deep fry it. So we came and we ordered it. She immediately deep fried it for us. And at night, every night, these shops get tons of lines, specifically the Hey Black Tofu shop. So we're gonna try it for the first time. Neither of us have ever tried black tofu. Inside the tofu, she's like punctured each one. So it actually has kind of a hole. And in the bottom, it's a bit of a soupy, like there's like a soupiness to it, which is really weird because it came out of a deep fryer. Like, I don't know why it would be wet at all. I thought it would be really smelly because the sign says smelly and tasty. It's very crispy on the outside. It does have a mild smell when you eat it. The texture on the inside is a very soft tofu and a very crispy outside. I wouldn't eat it every day, but it's not as offensive as I thought it would be.
We got 6 of the tofu blocks for 13 RMB. They had a combo to get the oily sweet donuts with it for 20, but they didn't have the donuts ready. Black smelly tofu. Let's give it a shot. It's pretty good. It has a really crispy outside. It's got like a slight smell flavor to it, but not like a funk.
It's called Chocolate Paradise. All of this is chocolate. And these are all chocolate paintings. They made a Van Gogh out of chocolate. We ended up wandering to one of the endless street markets to get some food to eat. We got some noodles and what seems kind of like wonton noodles in soup with some egg. And now we're down at the river checking out all of these buildings that are all lit up. It looks like there's a koi fish swimming along the building. So if you look, and even just across from me, there's more. So we're just down here taking a look at the lights. Day one has been a really great day. Good morning from Changsha. We're here on day 2. We were walking down the street, and apparently at this restaurant, they have used it to film. You can see here a famous actor and his crew filmed at this restaurant. So we're like, yeah, we'll join in. Scanned the QR code on the table, and I got some sort of mushroom and pork noodle, and Tom's got a wonton noodle. And then when it was ready, she called me over, and there was kind of like a spicy sauce station. So she was like, come over to the spicy sauce station and pick your toppings.
When we really get pulled into a place is when there's other people eating there. So this place, we wandered maybe for 7 or 8 minutes, and this had like 3 or 4 families and some people inside, so we knew it would be good.
After breakfast, we headed to Yuelu Mountain on the western side of the Xiang River.
We've successfully navigated our first trip on the Changsha Metro. It was shockingly easy. We're just looking for exit 3 now. The view, hopefully the view is gonna be good. It's a bit cloudy and kind of like, it looks almost smoggy today. So I'm optimistic we'll be able to see anything from the mountain. We were very confused coming out of the train station, but there was this row of like uncles with very large scooters. And one man just kept trying to help us, like, it's this way, you have to go this way. And Tom and I were like, we think it's on the left. And the guy was like, no, it's on the right, you have to go this way. And so finally he convinced us that 2 of us, because I know the word lianga, and he was like, lianga, and pointing to his bike for 10. And I know 10 because they make kind of like an X mark with their fingers. So then I was like, you know what? For the 10 won, we should at least let this guy show us where the entrance is. So we rode. Marginally sketchy. To be honest, if you know where it is, it's pretty easy to walk it. It would only be like a 15-minute walk, but I was happy for the experience, and now we've made it. We're at the gate, and we're going to try to find the ropeway. So this is the ropeway here, which is like a gondola. That's our plan to take. But apparently there's a road that you can take with a sightseeing bus too. And then you can, if you are more ambitious, hike in the mountain. Entry to the park is free. You just need your passport. So don't forget to bring your passport. And I went into the tourist information center. Thankfully, there was somebody who spoke English. She said that there's shuttles that you can take, but the ropeway is the new thing that they have. So we're gonna try to take the gondola, which is just ahead, we think here. It's 50 per person. We got our own gondola, and we're just waiting for it to get going. Unfortunately, there really isn't any view. Coming up, we could see it as the smog kind of like overtook the city. But up at the top is an area that she called Yuelu Village. And it's like a series of cafes and restaurants. And there's some that have really great views. It smells like waffle cones up here. So we meandered off the main path to see a palace. The palace is quite neat with another great view. Would be better if it wasn't so smoggy, cloudy. And then up high, there was a sign that said the bell from nowhere. And we thought that was kind of unusual because there was no actual bell there. And now this sign says that this is the rock from nowhere. And that this rock, I guess, is so unusual because it's so flat that they think that it couldn't be from anywhere else except for heaven. We're on the way down now, we think, but there really isn't that much clear signage. This is the path we think we're gonna take that's hopefully gonna lead us back. When we first came in, the girl who gave me the map at Tourist Information said that the walk down was about an hour, that you could do the whole area in an hour, and I just feel like that was a miscommunication. Maybe she meant multiple hours because we've been here for at least 2 hours just walking down. I think the go-to move if I came back would be to either rent the exoskeleton legs, which we didn't see anybody using, or two, to hire the scenic hop-on, hop-off tour bus and take that path. It's surprising how many people are hiking up, considering how inclined the path is. Even though it's paved, it's not that easy.
We got a 6-1 mango sundae. It looks delicious. It is delicious. It's a nice treat after a long day of hiking around.
Changsha is also the birthplace of Mao Zedong, but having just heard about a Guinness World Record candy shop, we opted to skip on seeing the giant Mao and head over to Snack Kingdom. It turned out to be hours of fun. If you are visiting Changsha, do not miss a visit to Snack Kingdom. It's the largest snack shop in the world, selling giant versions of snacks with snack decor and an overwhelming amount of treats from 70 countries. Changsha was voted China's most joyful city, and I understand why. We were originally planning only 2 days in Changsha, but then we found Yoma Space on Jianping. Yoma Space is a Chinese spa chain best known for their seafood buffet at their Guangzhou location, but we could not pass up the price and extended our stay so we could spend 12 hours at the spa to enjoy 3 buffet meals, unlimited drinks, fruit, Häagen-Dazs, but mainly to try out the famous seafood buffet ourselves. I'll add the link to the full video. It was the perfect day.